Hope you're doing well. Let's get ourselves up and moving with Dr. Knickerbocker. Now, Dr. Knickerbocker, we know we've just been kind of going like this to the side. We're good with that. Let's do something crazy today. Now, unfortunately, my kids are really little, so I don't really know like all the cool Minecraft and whatever moves that are going on. All I know are the ones from last year, like the dab. So today, instead of just going whoop and whoop, let's change it up to a dab for funsies. I mean, why not be a little redonkulous once in a while? All right, so seriously, stand up with me. Let's do our best. Let's get ourselves moving and grooving and get that beat inside of our body. Cool thing about this game, it's speaking. It's our talking voice. So you've done it enough. You've heard it enough. I encourage you to say it along with me. At the very least, if you're not saying it with me, join in on the actions, okay? Cool? All right, here we go, third graders. Starting out slow. Dr. Knickerbocker, Knickerbocker, number 9. I just got back and I'm feeling fine. Now let's get the rhythm of the feet. Now let's get the rhythm of the legs. Now let's get the rhythm of the hands. Now let's get the rhythm of the head. Ding dong. Dr. Knickerbocker, Knickerbocker, number 9. I just got back and I'm feeling fine. I just got the rhythm of the feet. Now let's get the rhythm of the legs. Now let's get the rhythm of the hands. Now let's get the rhythm of the head. Ding dong. Now let's get the rhythm of the whole body. Dr. Knickerbocker, Knickerbocker, number 9. I just got back and I'm feeling fine. Now let's get the rhythm of the feet. Now let's get the rhythm of the legs. Now let's get the rhythm of the hands. Now let's get the rhythm of the head. Ding dong. Now let's get the rhythm of the whole body. Dr. Knickerbocker, Knickerbocker, number 9. I just got back and I'm feeling fine. Now let's get the rhythm of the feet. Now let's get the rhythm of the legs. Now let's get the rhythm of the hands. Now let's get the rhythm of the head. Ding dong. Now let's get the rhythm of the whole body. Last time. Dr. Knickerbocker, Knickerbocker, number 9. I just got back and I'm feeling fine. Now let's get the rhythm of the feet. Now let's get the rhythm of the legs. Now let's get the rhythm of the hands. Now let's get the rhythm of the head. Ding dong. Now let's get the rhythm of the whole body. Whew. Take a breath in. And let it out. Take your seats, please. Awesome. Hey, real fast, real quick. Real quick. You're gonna understand why that's funny in a second. In music, there's special words to describe the speeds that we use, how fast or slow the beat goes. In Dr. Knickerbocker, we started really slow. A word in music that means slow is largo. On the count of 3, say largo. 1, 2, 3. Largo. And it kind of sounds like the word large. And if something's really large, like a tortoise, it's usually pretty slow, right? Okay, so largo is slow. Now, if something is really crazy fast, like what we finished at the end, there's a couple different words, but the most used music word is allegro. Ooh, you sound so smart. Not like Allegra or Alexa, but allegro. Okay, can you all say allegro on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Allegro. And if something is allegro, it just means it's crazy fast. Okay? Now something's pretty chill and in the middle, we use a special word called andante. Okay? Andante is like a walking speed. It's not too fast, it's not too slow. It's feeling good right in the middle. On the count of 3, say andante. 1, 2, 3. Andante. Okay, you gotta say it one more time just because it's cool. And you sound so smart when you say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Andante. So if we go in the order from slowest to fastest, we have largo, andante, and then allegro, right? Okay, so you just keep those in your brain. Something good to know, just for funsies that I wanted to be able to share with you, okay? Let's get our brains thinking and speaking rhythms real fast today. We're not gonna do as many back and forth, but hold up your hand. By now you guys are pros, you know what to do. Make sure you're echoing me back, okay, huh? All right, here I go. Ta, 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 ta. Toddy, 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 ta. Toddy, 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 ta. Ta, toddy, ta. Ta, toddy, ta. Toe. Toddy, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. Good work. Did you see how I added in our half note and our whole note again? Now, I did that on purpose because last time I went over everything. Oh my goodness, your brain was probably like, Okay, we're gonna get some more practice reviewing these rhythms and stuff today. So don't fret, don't frown, okay? I got your back, third graders. Let me turn on my projector so you know you can see a projector being projected on your screen with a screen. But hey, it works, right? Okay, I'm gonna zoom in and let's review. All music, dun dun dun, has a beat. And rhythms show musicians how long or short they should make sounds within the beat. Because we got the beat, we got the beat, we got the beat. Yeah, we got the beat. No, seriously though, you got the beat. So remember, rhythms go inside the beat. Cool? Right? Now, the rhythms that we know so far since first grade are ta, toddy, and then last year in second grade we learned our half note and we said ta, and then we learned our whole note and we went toe. We went over this stuff last time, so let's just take a quick minute, fill it back in. Ta has how many sounds? 1. Ta has 1 sound in one beat. Okay? Easy peasy lemon squeezy, you got it. Toddy. Think about this one now. How many sounds did toddy have? Toddy had 2 sounds. They were shorter sounds, right? That's what made it special. It had 2 sounds, but those 2 sounds are like that Kit Kat treat. They came in one little package. So there's 2 sounds in only 1 beat. So even though there's 2 sounds, we got to remember, it still is only equal to 1 beat. There's fractions in there. We'll talk about that later, like a lot later. The next one, a half note. How many sounds does a half note have? Yeah, this is the part where we got to think a little bit. It only has 1 sound, third graders, but that 1 sound actually lasts for 2 beats, okay? And then last but not least was our whole note. And our whole note, again, only had 1 sound, but that was a gigantic long sound. And that long sound lasted for 4 beats. Cool? You with me so far? Crossing my fingers you are, because this is a lot. Okay? Now, I'm going to erase this real fast. because I want to show you this in a little bit more simpler terms. What you need to remember, oops, too far, sorry, is a ta is one beat. It equals one beat, okay? Ta-dee, this was the tricky one. It still equals one beat, though it has two sounds, okay? That's the tricky part. Ta-dee only fills up one heart, right? It only filled up one finger when I said ta-dee, 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 ta. It just had a second sound in that beat, okay? This is important. Remember, it has one beat though, two sounds. A half note equals two beats. We hold the sound for two beats. And then finally, the whole note equals four beats. It was one sound that lasted for four long beats. And then we talked about this too. When we see these different notes, this is what we say. Now, I might have told you some of this in second grade, but I'm going to review it real fast. The ta, ah, and to, and ta-dee, and ta, those are all things that we use when we're little kids to try and just understand and be able to say it quick and fast and easy. But these rhythms all have big kid names, right? I'm a big kid now. You are big kids now, so we should start learning their big kid names. Ta, we can still call it ta. I'm not going to get upset if you call it a ta. But its real name, its big kid name, is called a quarter note. Okay, cool. Ta-dee. We can still call it ta-dee, but its big kid name is eighth notes. Ta-ah, you guys learned this already last year. Its big kid name is a half note. And then to, its big kid name is a whole note. Now, this has been a ton of review of me talking at you. Now it's best if you actually get some practice on your own. Okay, so let me exit out. Here's what you're going to do for the rest of music class today. All right, and it's nothing too hard. You're going to do some monster music math. So your teacher will have a worksheet printed like this, and I apologize because I know it's just a little bit tricky to see, but we'll do the best we can. And each little monster is holding a little circle with a different note in it, okay? Each little note, you have to do a little bit of math with each note, okay? So if we take a ta plus a ta, you have to tell me how many beats does that equal? Well, ta and ta. We said ta is one beat and another beat, so that means we would put in a 2, okay? Now, teachers, I would go back to my video, and in the video, use the slide. I'm gonna pop it up over here. You put up this slide on the board, and that will help students a little bit more because it tells them how many beats each rhythm equals a little bit faster. Cool? So, oops, wrong one, sorry. Here we go. All right, so the first one, a ta plus a ta equals 2. All right, I'm going to erase that because I want to scroll down. There's a couple more. You can see there's a whole note plus a ta. There's eighth notes or ta-dee plus a whole note. Okay, you guys will be able to do this part real easy fast, I promise. This next one's for funsies, okay? Well, they're both for funsies, but good practice. And I like this one too because it kind of helps you over here. There's a whole bunch of rhythms that we've talked about, and then there's some rests that we kind of talked about, but we didn't talk about because virtual school happened, right? So there's like a little cheat chart up here. Okay, this is a color by number, except it's a color by music. So kind of tricky to see here, but there's a ta plus a half note. Well, a ta is 1, and I can look up here and, oh, sure, it's 1. And then there's a half note, it's 2. Well, 1 plus 2 equals 3. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Purple equals 3 beats. So I'm going to color this section here purple, okay? The ones that might be a little trickier are the ones that have all of these rests. And some of them rests, they look like hats or like a hole under the ground. We'll talk about that once Mrs. Teagues comes back, okay? But I want to get them in your brain, and this seems like an easy, fun way to do it, okay? There are some that are more than just 2 of them added together. Do the best that you can. Yeah, it's a winter one. It's what I could find. It does the job, okay? We can still enjoy hot cocoa in the fall too, right? Right. Okay, so do the best you can with the time that you have left. Do the top monster math first, and then do our color by numbers. And like I said, teachers, it might be helpful if you, wrong one, if you pull up it's being silly, if you pull up the slide that has all of the different rhythms and how many beats they're equal to. I wish you guys luck. Stay real, stay cool, and I will see you next time.